it's nice to formally face to face meet you. And then I look forward to seeing you in person for real. So
Oh,
hi.
hello.
Hey girl. All right, so I'm trying to all right, so please introduce yourself and tell us a little about your business and what made you want to become an entrepreneur.
Okay, so for all those, my name is heavily mispronounced. So my name is Kimyette. A lot of people call me everything except Kimyette.
Uh, not Kim
Yeah,
yet. Okay, girl, thank you.
Kimyette.
Come on with the correction, Kim yet. Okay.
I think what made me really truly want to be an entrepreneur is I think during the pandemic or even before the pandemic, um, I guess it's like when you have been working at it since a very young age, it's like your time is always dictated. I got tired of my time constantly being dictated. What days I could have off, what days I can't have off, what days I have to clock in, missing this event, missing that event. And it's like you get tired of realizing you're helping someone else achieve and reach their goal. Yes, we all know that's a part of life, but it's like, when does it become a reality, or when does it truly really hit in that I'm putting my dreams, my goals on the back burner? And I was working at this store in Talbot in 2016, and this manager and we didn't too much get along really well. And it's like, I know I can do the job better than her. I can do it just as good as her. And it's like, I want to do this, but I don't want to do it the way in which she's telling me to do it, or the way she makes other people feel. So it's like, I know I want to do style, but it's like, okay, what do I want it to name it? And it's like, I'm pretty good at a lot of aspects of styling. So I'm like, why not name it after myself? Kim Michelle Styling is how I came up with the name. But overall, I think it became even more important to be an entrepreneur during the pandemic, because it's like people were losing jobs left and right, left and right, left and right. And it's like, I knew there's something that I wanted to enter into. So like those 2 years, I would say from 2000, all the way probably pretty much until last year, even most of now, it just became more so ever important for me, just like to build my foundation for my business. A lot of entrepreneurs, they like, okay, they have great ideas, they have great thoughts, or people tell them, start this business, or we always tell them how so easy it is to get an LLC. No, it's easy to get an LLC, but what is the LLC going to sit on? Like, what type of foundation are you building for that business in order to continue to take it to next height and next level? So within these last 2 years, I was just pretty much like building the foundation about my business, learning all the different aspects of what I could in order for my business to be successful. Because like I said, if you don't have a great foundation, then what are you really building your business on? So the pandemic taught me you always want to have more than one income coming in. You always want to bet on yourself.
Gotcha. Can you tell us more about your coaching and styling services and what we can expect when reaching out for help?
My main thing is, when it comes to services, the most important thing I like to do with any of my clients is do surveys, or better yet, questionnaires. That's gonna help me build a portfolio for my clients before I do anything, because that's gonna let me know what you do like, what you don't like, what type of services you're gonna need, how you're gonna utilize them. It's like I'm building your personal closet. It's like I'm helping you. I can do it virtually, I can do it in person, photo shoot, editorial. So I offer varieties of services. But the main thing I like to always do is, one, do a consultation. And once I do that consultation, I'm going to send out, like I said, a questionnaire so I can see what services you're needing. And it's important to help start building, I would say, your wardrobe. My main thing I'm always going to ask you is, are we shopping for now, or are we shopping for the future? Because that's very important, because where you see yourself in now may not be how you see yourself 5 to 6 months down the road. Or even where some people, it's like, okay, I just want to look good. Okay, what do you mean by look good? Because it also has to do with the mindset. So if you're not in the mindset to really make those changes and updating your wardrobe, or spending the necessary funds to update your wardrobe, then you got to continue to just shop off of your feelings. We don't want to shop off our feelings. We want to shop on how we truly see and perceive ourselves. So just like you're a boss, you're a businesswoman. So you may be like, okay, well, I see myself doing X, Y, Z in the future. I'm not going to help you shop for now. I want to help you shop for the image of who and what you want to be in the future, because that's more so important. I'm going to help you find pieces in your wardrobe that you have now that we can use and elevate to help build that woman that you're going to become. Because if not, we're just wasting money. And what good is that wasting money on things that make you look good, but they don't also help you feel good. We want to help you look good and feel good. So my questionnaires are kind of very much in depth, but I guarantee you I'm not going to miss a step on any dean because I'm not the anytime you come back to me, work with me, I have something to reference off of. I'm going to update it because, like I said, how you feel now, you may not feel that way 6 months down the line. You may have hit your weight loss goal. You may have had a baby. Things may have happened. You're like, hey, Kim, these are still my do's and don'ts. So now I'm building this catalog up for you. So it's like now it's more personal. I'm building a relationship. I know what you want. I'm making sure that I'm not overstepping my boundaries in how you want to be perceived as a woman, man, or whomever.
Okay. Next question is, tell us about some things you have done. What does your professional portfolio consist of?
Whew. Okay, so that's kind of that's a lot. So I did go to the Art Institute of Dallas. I did graduate in 2012 with my bachelor's. I do have my master's in business administration. I do have my master's in human services, and I've pretty much been doing styling since I was 17. I used to be a stylist at Sears. I pretty much ran all the styling X points there, with this from like maternity, children, men, women, wardrobe, the bedding department. Then I moved to Miami, went to the art school there, wasn't kind of really feeling it. Came here, and then, like I said, I did styling for Sports Authority. I did for Talbot, Steelers, Macy's. I did for Gap. I do it sometime now for Sundance. I can't say the magazine I just worked on because I had to sign a non-disclosure, but the magazine is coming out this month that I actually did a styling photo shoot for last month. So when they give me the opportunity to tell y'all to announce the magazine, I will. I actually help with Dallas Fashion Week. I am also head stylist for Tailored. If you guys do not know who Tailored is, please be sure to go follow him on Instagram. He has a lot of amazing, amazing, beautiful pieces. Is Taiil or I'm sorry, he's gonna kill me. Taiilord Tailored. So it's like, and then also if you guys also go to my website www.kimandstyling.com. I do have a wardrobe portfolio and I do have interior portfolio. So you guys can always browse across the top and the bottom to see a lot of my work. I also make sure I post it on Facebook and Instagram.
You have a dope portfolio, actually. So it seems as though, or it is as
Mhm.
though you have been in the styling industry for quite some time. So it's safe to say that it's a passion of yours.
Very much.
And
I would say
I
it's
have
more so
told
kind of
your
like a purpose.
styles, and girl, I was like, yeah, honey, I'm gonna have to get with her on some things because you know what to do. Your looks be given. They don't be like some looks. So I'm gonna just say some looks, but your looks be given. So I can appreciate that. So we're gonna go to the next
Mhm.
question. What advice do you have for the other female entrepreneurs of color that may be watching this?
Foundation, understanding your foundation. And before you must get to understanding your foundation, your mindset and purpose. Because you got to have a strong mind in order to handle entrepreneurship. It is not easy. It is not for the weak. There's going to be times where you're crying, you're sleeping, you're fatigued. I didn't go sleep till 2 a.m. this morning, uploading stuff to my website. It's times where you're going to feel like you and God are beefing because it's going to be seasons where he's quiet, where he's going to see what you can do, how you doing it, how are you going to be able to apply it. So you got to make sure that your mindset is ready for this, that you're constantly praying up for your business. I came to the point where I must create a prayer journal for my business. Make sure that you're praying for right connections, the sermon, clarity, just making sure that you understand it. The perfect way to know what business you should enter. And let me see if I had, oh my God, I pushed this book back. But it was this book I was reading, Believe Bigger. One moment, y'all, hold up. Let me see. This book right here. I recommend anybody get this book. I kid you not, get this book. And the reason I say that because a lot of people enter entrepreneurship thinking, "Oh, I'm good at it." That may not be your purpose. If you're going to enter entrepreneurship, understand that it needs to be your purpose, and you have a good mindset. Once you develop a good mindset, build that foundation. Take time because anything that's built on something sturdy, that's something good, is going to last. And that's what you want to achieve in any entrepreneurship is longevity. But going back to purpose, Your purpose for anything you do in life is going to be built out of your pain. The thing that triggers you the most, the thing that bothers you the most, the thing that worries you the most, the thing that you lose sleep over the most, the things that you get so excited, happy, and passionate about is going to be your purpose. Find out how to turn it into a business and then build from there, build your foundation, and get your mindset ready for it. Make sure you get rid of all the naysayers, the haters, all the people that's like, I don't think you should do that. I don't know if you should do that. People always just not going to be supportive. Talk to God about it. That's the biggest thing. Anything you do in your business, in all aspects, make sure you always talk to God about it. Sometimes shut up. I had to learn that. Shut up. He's going to give you different signs. It was one mock-up shirt I've been wanting to do design for a minute. I couldn't figure out how I was going to do it until yesterday. It hit me. I'm like, oh, this is what that design was supposed to go for. But overall, for anybody who's into entrepreneurship, mindset, understanding your purpose, because it's going to be birth through your pain, and then building that foundation. Because once you have the foundation set, after that, you just adding decoration, basically, pretty much. You just feel like once you don't bake the cake, after that, now you start adding all the trimmings, making it look good and fattening it up and making it sweet and everything. But if you don't set that cake right, if you don't have people constantly walking in out your house, bouncing around, that cake gonna fall and set and boop, you ain't got no cake. You don't have a cake.
It is funny that you say a lot of people jump into entrepreneurship thinking that they can do it. And I say it all the time. People follow the trend. Entrepreneurship is not a trend, it's a
It's not.
journey. People come into entrepreneurship thinking that it is a microwave effect. And I am here to tell you that it is not a microwave effect. You're not going to start a business today and be a millionaire tomorrow.
Not.
It's not possible.
Not.
And a lot of people don't understand that it's not for the weak.
It,
Entrepreneurship is not for the weak. I created a post not long ago, a transparency post regarding entrepreneurship. I'm in the trucking industry. The trucking industry is one of the hardest industries out here, especially for a woman. A woman running the company by herself with funds strictly out of my pocket. I don't have anybody investing in me. I don't have perfect credit. I don't have 10,000 sitting in a bank account. So it is very hard being an entrepreneur, and it is not for the weak. So yes, correct. Your mindset is what matters. And a lot of people, again, they get in thinking, okay, well, I got a business today, and tomorrow will be a millionaire. And then tomorrow come next week, they don't be a millionaire. They just put it back on the shelf. And it's like, really, this is my livelihood. Like, I take entrepreneurship seriously because that's how I feed my family. So thank you for that. I see y'all girl. They get in this game and be like, oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire tomorrow. No, you broke today, you'll be broke tomorrow. You might have some money next week. And the week after that, and the next day, you're broke again. But it's a journey, and you have to be willing to go on that journey. Like you said, keep God first, period. Don't ever try to get above God or in front of God, because it will not work. I'm speaking to myself. It will not work. So definitely keep God first, pray, listen, and be quiet, period, like she said. But anywho, let's go to the next question. So let's talk about the Dallas retreats. So you are one of our speakers at the Dallas retreat. So we want to know a little about what you'll be discussing. What can the women look forward to, etc.
I think the biggest thing I took on within these last 2 years of building my business is you're not going to be successful in your business. Your business is not going to be successful if, as I just stated, if you don't adapt that mindset of becoming her. And to me, becoming her was like overcoming my fears, my doubts, my worries, my anxiety, and if could I really do this? I know I can do it. I see my talent. I see my work. It's all on Facebook and Instagram. I see how I'm constantly improving. But it's like when you've never been really given opportunities, or you have always had people speaking doubt, naysay, being negative, you start to doubt and question your God-given purpose. So at the retreat, I just want to help women understand the importance of becoming her, because baby, if you're not ready to become her, or you're not trying to step in the shoes of becoming her, then you're going to always be that little girl or that little woman who's scared to speak up her voice, and you're not going to reach your limits, your heights, or your potential of who you have to become in order to be the purpose that you need, the person that you need to be in order to serve your purpose. You can't serve your purpose if you ain't her. And what I mean by her, the her who God calls you to be in order to do what you need to do. So it takes a lot to get there. And I had to reshape my mindset, the way I think, the way I talk, the way I act, the way I dress, just getting up in the morning and seeing myself as her. If they take affirmation, writing sticky notes, praying, reading a journal, meditating, watching TV shows in which you may see and view yourself in, and just constantly speaking into yourself, because I guarantee you, you can have all the gifts and talents in the world, but if you don't see yourself as her, walking into becoming her, or acknowledging her, loving her, baby, their talent is just gonna sit right down the shelf, collecting all that dust. And guys, like, know what? I showed you. I gave you the gifts, but it's up to you to become her. Even most Jesus was not Jesus. Some of y'all gonna hate me when I said that, but even most Jesus, as he became further along on his journey, he developed more of himself and who he was and what he's here to do. He already knew it, but I don't think anybody really know who they are until they start to get farther along on their journey and they start to build up those layers. It's just like doing makeup. You don't see the end result, boom, right then there. Once you start building upon those layers and layers, you're like, oh, this is what it looks like. This is what this become. So, like I said, your purpose is birth to your pain. So once you kind of go through some of your pain, you start to get to paint this image or this picture of who it is that you need to be in order to fulfill and walk into your purpose in order to be able to handle what you need to handle. So I think the biggest thing I want to help women and entrepreneur understand is, yes, my business, Kim Michelle Styling, but it never could have been Kim Michelle Styling if I didn't develop the mindset to know that I could do Kim Michelle Styling, and I had to become her in order for me to help women understand what true styling in a lot of aspects look like. So y'all, I'm dropping all my links. If not, I'll be sure to send them in the group. Like I said, they can also listen to my podcast. I'm behind on episodes, y'all. Take Off the Mascara. That's my nonprofit, and so basically, that's pretty much. We live in a world, y'all, where we mask, we hide who we are, what we are behind a lot of different layers. Whether that's makeup, whether that's nails, weave, having multiple personalities. It's just like take off the mascara. When I say take off the mascara, this is basically revealing who you truly are, what you are, and how to heal, grow, and better develop through that. So,
She
uh,
said multiple personalities.
not,
Sometimes
not
the
as in
multiple
not as in people who have disorders, but people who,
Oh,
they're
okay.
around this group of people and they act this way, and we're around this group of people, they act that way. So it's not to bash anyone who truly has mental health issues, but people who, like, when you're in their face, they're this person, and then when you're in a group setting, there's somebody else, and it's like,
The
why
fake.
can't you feel comfortable in just truly being who you are?
Because they're fake and they don't
Being
know
by,
how to
well,
be, honey. So
yeah, they're being they're being two-faced. So yeah, y'all can find me on Spotify as Take Off the Mascara. That's my baby, my nonprofit. I just gotta figure out how to get them coins to get it up and running. Y'all can also find me on YouTube, my styling channel called The Stylist, because I am the stylist. And like I said, y'all, anything else on with it's Facebook, it's Instagram, it's LinkedIn, it's Alignable. You can find me as Kimyette Jenkins, or you can find me as Kim Michelle Styling. And once again, my website is www.kmsstyling.com, and that's basically for Kim Michelle Styling. So once again, y'all, so I'm glad to be a part of this group, and y'all gonna realize I'm a class clown. I have a personality, so if y'all love to laugh, I love to laugh, and I think everybody's gonna get along. So
well, y'all heard it first from Kimyette. I know butchered her name in the beginning. Now I know it's Kimyette. As I told you guys, this was an impromptu live for myself. I was not originally supposed to do this interview. We had all types of technical difficulties.
that was big.
Thank you for you guys who stayed on and just thugged it out with us, because honey, this was a hot mess, but we got through it. So
We did.
we got through it. I want to thank you again for coming on to share about yourself and your business and what we can expect in Dallas, Texas. I've never been to Dallas, Texas, so me and my
Get
kids
ready.
are coming out there, and I hope y'all show us a good time.
Woo-hoo.
But other than that, if we don't have any
Let me see.
questions in the comments, because I don't know how to scroll.
I'm trying to. Let me see. Ooh, I don't see. I don't see any. Not that I know of.
No questions.
Not that I know of. Let me see. Hold up. Not that I know of. I
I
don't see any. If not,
said it
hit
was.
me up in the box.
I
I'm not
don't know.
any.
No questions. Okay, ladies, you can reach out to Kimyette. She is one of our board members for the state of Texas. So she is one of our very own. So y'all can reach out to her directly, the circle, directly, however you need to get in touch with her. She's here. So thank you again. I'm sure I'll be talking to you in the chat. So that's it, y'all. You enjoy the rest of your weekend, Kimyette.
You too. Thank you for having me.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye bye.